always a good test. The front cameras here for video are only 1080. They do 4K on the back, but I'm curious of the stabilization of the microphones. I noticed a lot of these budget phones, sometimes the video is just not that great. I thought the camera took some good photos, but yeah, video, what do you guys think? I'm gonna stand still for a second. It's also kind of windy. These aren't my main sunglasses. This is actually my son's, but kind of nerdy looking sunglasses. But whatever. What do you guys think of the video? Let me know in the comments down below. See the dogs, a little bit of sun, trees, cars. Here's some action of cars driving by. What do you guys think? Check it in action. There you go. I'm going to turn this thing around on me. Whoa, it's close. All right, what do you guys think? This is the video. Super sunny out here. It's actually beautiful in San Diego right now. It's not too warm, not too cold. I don't even know what the weather is. It's probably like high 60s, but it feels amazing right now. When the sun goes down, there will get pretty cold. What do you guys think? Video, I'm gonna stop and stand still. How was that stabilization? Let me know in the comments. Here's ultra wide video. What do you guys think? Stabilization. Microphones shouldn't be affected, but still a good indication. What do you guys think? Let me show you some scenery a little bit. Dogs walking. I love the ultra wide because you can see so much. It's actually really good for vlogging. So the cameras on the Poco X6 I thought were pretty good in the small amount of videos and photos that I took with it. I thought it did a pretty good job. The videos definitely don't look as good as the photos. I thought the photos had a lot of character to them when I took photos of our exchange student and my son. I thought those came out really, really good. Videos were a little wobbly, but the quality was pretty good. If you have this on a tripod or something, I think that's its strong point, but the ability for it to stabilize the video is really pretty bad. Microphones are just average with it, but what do you expect with like a $300-400 phone? I mean, I think it did a pretty good job at that. All right, so here's the Poco X6, and we're gonna go all through it. You saw the cameras and the videos and how that looks, and should walk away pretty impressed with it. This is the box that it comes in, and you're gonna get a lot of stuff in this box, which is rare to see nowadays with phones, but this will come with a case, so that if you need a case with it, you have that. It's not a super protective case, but at least you get a case. SIM card ejector tool. Here's the bendy plastic case you get, but it is a black case. But it's like get some scratch protection and a little bit of drop protection in there, but that's always nice to get that thrown in there. And then you also get this charger, 67 watt with USB-C charging. So amazing, you're gonna be able to charge this in no time with that fast charging built in. Some quick specs on this are, it has a 6.67 inch 1080p plus display. You get a 64 megapixel main camera sensor. This model I have right here has 12 gigs of RAM with a 5100 milliamp battery. You can see USB-C charging at the bottom. The only IP certification it has is IP54, so splash resistant. You can splash a little water, but you can't splash and dust resistant, I should say at that, but nothing crazy. So don't go dunking this in water. There's a good chance that it will break. This feels like plastic to me with a metal finish around the sides, but it feels good in your hand. It feels like a good quality built phone. You can see the Poco branding up there. You get this beautiful bright big display here. The display itself, I did mention it's 6.67 inches. As for the nits, it will go up to, typical is, it'll go from 500 nits all the way up to 1800 nits. So you get some pretty good brightness on there, 120 hertz refresh rate on the display. Really nice stuff on here overall. So let's take a closer look at the phone. Here's the software, the home screens. You got your Google feed right here. Pretty smooth. Clicking on stuff in here. Let's go to this Tesla page. You can see you can read the Tesla. Loads up the page really quickly. Go back. Find another site to load up. We'll say not Inside Edition. We'll go to Epic Game Store's back, delivering free games every week. So you can get your free games. Click on another story. And you can see it loads up the page. And this page has tons of ads, but it loads it up pretty nicely overall. So, you know, if you're looking for good performance, this is gonna have it. This has, and the processor inside is the Snapdragon 7S Gen 2. So you get pretty good performance with this overall. I'll show you some gaming in just a moment. Just wanna show you the overall system. You get a lot of extras built into this as well. So like, you know, when you wanna bring up, you have themes in here, so you can add themes and different wallpapers really easily. And you can always download wallpapers from basically anywhere, but this has its own store for you to grab. You got your own ringtones and fonts. I like when stores do it this. It just makes things a little bit easier, and sometimes the high quality stuff is easier to find. And there's free and paid things in here that you can take advantage of for all of that stuff. Here's the settings menu. Swiping down, go to settings. Go down one more time, there you go. There's settings. You can go into about phone, and then you can check on your detailed info and specs. There you go. There's the model, there's the processor, Snapdragon 7S Gen 2. 12 gigs of RAM with 6 gigs of RAM virtually. And you also have, this one is 512 gigabytes of storage, so an incredible amount of storage built into this, which is awesome. So very nice. And like I said, there's tons of like little features and things built into, if you like to tinker with your phone and customize it, you can do that to your heart's content. There's a lot of stuff on here, which is great and awesome and easy to find and easy to use. So it's got a pretty nice operating system. The only thing I don't really like is like when you get a notification, I'm so used to being able to swipe left or right. You can only swipe one way on here, which I don't like. You have to swipe it that way to get rid of it. Not the end of the world, but it is something to know. I brought this outside and used it a little bit, and you can see just right offhand, it looks nice and bright. I have it at about 70-80% brightness right now. If I bring it down, that's 0. This is 50, just to show you. The 50 is a little bit too dim for me. I'd probably keep it at 70 or 80 on there, and that's perfectly fine with me. Not bad at all. Bringing up, I'll just bring up a website real quick. We'll bring up Yahoo's website. Loads in no seconds. Click on Jessica Simpson's website thing. We'll go to Android Police. Bring up their website. All about their phones. Let's click on the Pixel Watch. Can give a SoulCycle a free spin. So very nice on here. Press and hold this. Doesn't do anything. There we go. We can multitask. We'll bring up settings. So I've got my settings up here. Oh, that went away. Let me do it one more time. Press and hold. There we go. And then maybe I want to bring up the theme store at the same time. Can't do that. Let's choose the Play Store. Should be able to do both of those. I can multitask. Go back here, choose trending articles. Maybe I want to click on the S24. And then over here, I want to see all about this game, so I can do both at the same time. And it doesn't struggle. So here's Roblox. I'm just running it at the default settings. This game is pretty graphically intensive. For Roblox, it is realistic forest demo. But it looks like it's running it okay. Not too bad. There's a couple of stutters here and there. Let's really turn the graphic settings up. Turn this thing way up. So manual, top of the line here, and it is struggling. It can't handle this game at top graphics. But again, if I turn it back to automatic, back to pretty much normal, and it's totally playable. So if you're a gamer, you know, you can play games. You can't play them at the highest settings, but you can definitely play them on automatic settings, so it kind of adjusts to your processor that you have. All right, here's Genshin Impact, and I'm just running it on the automatic settings. I'm just gonna run around a little bit. Jumping, jump, a little bit of, oh, let's get this guy. Come on. I'm really early stages. I usually don't play this game. I just like to kind of show it off in the graphical sense of how it looks. And on the automatic settings, again, there's a couple of hiccups here and there, but it can definitely, ooh, I didn't realize I could try to climb trees here. That's new for me. Wow, that's pretty cool. Wish you could do that in Fortnite. So yeah, that's, you know, one of the things that you can do here. My alarm's going off at the same time. So it runs fine. I'm just going to go into here. So it runs the game on low, which is default. Let me just go to medium. Current performance load is too high. So it's saying it can't handle medium, but let's just see. Everything else is pretty much set to medium. I'm gonna close this out. Let's see how it handles this as I run around. Medium. And it seems like it, I mean, obviously as I get into more populated areas, it's probably gonna suffer a little bit, but it seems like it can run medium as well when I'm just walking around. It's not perfect frame rate. Again, it seems like it's dropping frames every so often or stuttering a little bit sometimes, especially when I move around a little bit. But overall, not terrible, definitely playable. Let's check out the speakers. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Craig's TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a great day of tech news, so let's dive. That sounds good. Nice and full, nice and bassy. I'd give that a good rating right there. Just like if you're talking about bad, average, good, great, this is definitely good.
There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. I know that summer was a big mistake.
Definitely sounds good. Even with that song, the quick sample right there, this sound is definitely a good sounding speaker. So overall, with the Poco X6, for the price and all the specs that you get with this, it's pretty amazing. I was actually walking away from this. The quality of the build, it feels good in your hand. It looks good. The display's nice. The cameras are decent. Video's okay if you have it stabilized some way with a tripod or some sort. It's got fast charging. There's no wireless charging built in, but that's not the end of the world. No IP certification really with this, so you know you're gonna dunk it underwater or anything. But if you just use this as a regular smartphone, the performance is really good for what you get. The cameras are decent, the charging's fast. There's a lot of things to like about this overall. So is it gonna compete with a flagship phone? No, but honestly, it comes pretty close in a lot of ways. So if you wanna pick it up, I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.